You don't taunt the boss when you're a worker. Other side of human nature is the following, is that if someone else has more power than you have, and you start talking to them as if you have more power than they have, at some point, they're going to remind you of who's who and what's what in the circumstance. That's also human nature. Don't get so high and mighty in your rhetoric that you forget the position that you occupy relative to the position of the person you're talking to. So your boss may be willing to listen to you and take your suggestions, and you may be the favorite employee at the company, but don't forget that they are your fucking boss. Don't get cocky. And WNBA players are getting a little cocky. That t-shirt I don't believe was a good move. I don't care about how it looks to everyday people like me and you. I don't think it was a good move in terms of their negotiations, because when you put something out like that, what you're saying is basically you're slapping the owners in the face, and you're saying, y'all are doing wrong by us, and you're putting it out there publicly, which means you're trying to make this into a public battle. Like, y'all are doing wrong by us, and we're going to bring the public into the conversation and make it look like y'all are doing us wrong. I don't think it was a good idea long term for how these negotiations are going to play out. You don't want to do this, especially when you're talking to people who have more power than you have. You're playing with fire. You might end up winning, but you could also end up getting diddied in the end. And the WNBA players might get diddied because of this. You don't taunt the boss when you're a worker. You better remember who your boss is. Social media audience doesn't pay your salary. This is why y'all got to be careful with those of you who are influencers, those of you aiming to be influencers, those of you who are looking at your social media metrics and getting excited over your likes and comments and followers and subscribers and all that nonsense. That doesn't pay your bills. Your bills get paid because you got customers, not because you have fans. Your fans ain't buying nothing. You can't make money off that. WNBA players, they just did something that got them a win with the fans who are watching them and are going to get all excited about what they did, this gesture. The problem is the money that you're asking for comes from the very people who you just slapped in the face in front of your fans. Now you're going to go sit down with them and say, hey, let's have a good faith negotiation after you just slapped me in my face. Bad idea.